If you're looking for a big family caravan that has all the gear, well, we might have just found it. It's called the Australis Coastline 226 XT. This is the first time that Australis has made a caravan with a slide out. We brought it here to the Coburg Big 4 Caravan Park. This is a lovely little oasis just outside of Melbourne, and we're going to take you through this really nice looking caravan. Let's check it out. So this is Mark Chadwick from Australis Caravans, and we're sitting inside this beautiful new van. Now this is the Australis Coastline 22-foot 6-inch model.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
And it's the first one that you guys have ever made with a slide out.
That's exactly right. This is our new Coastline 22.6 XT. Being a slide-out model, we thought we'd have to give it an addition to its name there, and all our vans, our slide-out vans, will be part of the XT range. And yeah, this is the first of many, no doubt.
Okay, and what's unique about this slide-out?
I guess what makes it, I guess, different than other models. One, we've been able to achieve it keeping the wheel boxes. So this particular one, we've used a shallow wheel box, and we've been able to raise up and go above the wheel box. So not only does it work really, really well, it looks aesthetically pleasing from the outside, having your standard caravan look. It doesn't look like it's about to fall over on the road like a lot of those flat floor models do. We've also been able to achieve a storage compartment from the outside. So externally, once you go and have a look around this van, you'll see we've got a storage locker, which takes advantage of the storage underneath this club lounge. We've also been able to add some cup holders into the corners. We've also got these side tables as well too. We've given it a unique look, I guess, over our standard club lounge, so it's all curved and padded. We've also been able to achieve some storage up above here, so you've got storage up above.
The layout is really good for a full family, isn't it? I like the way that you got the bathroom at the back of the caravan, but it's all quite open plan back there.
You've got sort of zones, so to speak. So you've got, you know, the parents' area at the front here. You've got this big living space for the whole family to congregate around, but you've also got your kids' bedroom area down the end there. So it's a solid door that'll lock it off. You've also got some big wide bunks I mentioned to you earlier there. That's another feature I guess we've integrated into this van. So we've made the bunks a bit wider for growing families. So if you've got teenage kids, it's really handy to have a wider bunk.
So what are they, about 100 mil wider?
About 100 mil wider than our standard. So normally about 660 is our standard bunk, so you'll end up about 760.
And lengthwise, they're about 6 foot, aren't they?
Yeah, they're over 6 foot, yeah. So 1870.
Okay, so tell us about some of the, the standard features that are really going to appeal.
Like all our vans, you've got the ducted heating. So it's a diesel heater, which is standard with all our vans. You've got your FreshJet 7 reverse cycle aircon. You've got fans throughout this van here, so these have got the NCE fans to keep you cool. You've got lots and lots of windows in this van, so as you can see, even in this slide-out model, sometimes they put a token small window in there. We've been able to squeeze 2 big windows inside here. Nice big window over the kitchen, nice big windows in the bedroom area, nooks beside the beds to put your phones and keep them charged, lots of storage above.
So tell us about the 12-volt system. I'm guessing you're going to have some lithium power.
That's exactly right. This van is powered by the new Projector battery management system. So this is their new 30 amp system. So it's got a 30 amp AC charger, 30 amp solar regulator, and a 30 amp DC to DC charger. We've got 4 big solar panels up on the roof there. So you've got 800 watts of solar coming in to keep your batteries charged. We've also got a 3000 watt projector inverter. So that inverter will enable you to have 240 power off grid. So that'll run your aircon, that'll run your microwave, a coffee machine, toaster, kettle, etc.
So when you're off grid with this van, Mark, it sounds to me like water is going to become your main limiting factor in terms of how long you can stay, because power sure ain't going to be
exactly
the problem. So what have we got for fresh water?
With all our vans, they normally are standard with 2 95 litre freshwater tanks and a 95 litre grey tank. This one's had an extra freshwater tank, so you've got 3 95 litre grey freshwater tanks in this van. You've also got 2 95 litre grey tanks.
So tell us about the underpinnings, the chassis, the suspension.
So all our vans are standard with the Proline chassis, which is locally made in Epping. using Australian steel. You've got their own suspension. It's called Max Track, which is a gas coil off-bridge suspension rated at 3.5 tonne. In fact, you can even go to 4.5 if your tow vehicle allows. You've also got the Petters suspension and gas coil. 12-inch drum brakes there, 16-inch alloy wheels, 265 all-terrain tyres.
Now, this particular caravan is all framed up in Meranti timber, but you guys can build with aluminium, can't you?
So we give you an option there. So Meranti timber has been around for a long, long time, and most caravans that are on the road these days are made from Meranti. However, there is alternatives. There's some people there that prefer a lighter van or like the idea of an aluminium frame. We can definitely accommodate to those needs there. We can also do, if you want to lighten up your van, we can do a honeycomb fiberglass floor, which will save weight. And we also do, it goes hand in hand with the aluminium frame, we can do a composite panel fiberglass roof. So
now, as I understand it, you guys use a company called RV Leaks to make sure that your caravan is fully sealed from the elements. Tell us a little bit about that.
We've been using them for well over 12 months now. We feel getting our vans independently tested to make sure that there is no leaks after the vans are finished is just a really good feature there that we can offer to our customers. It's a bit of an insurance policy. I guess offering a 3-year warranty, a structural warranty with all our vans, it just means that it's peace of mind. The customers are not having to worry about future water leaks.
So Mark, this caravan is 6 inches longer than your Coastline 22, but what does that allow you to do, particularly around the kitchen area?
I guess it's like anything. What you do on one side of the van, you obviously do on the other side. So not only is it making the van more spacious in the lounge area, but it's also giving you a larger kitchen. In this particular van, the Coastline 22 series, you have a floor-to-ceiling pantry, which is great for storing all your food needs there. With those extra 6 inches, we've been able to create another cupboard, and we've put a slide-out rubbish bin in there.
Now, any particular reason that you guys fitted a wall-mounted washing machine?
Yeah, there is. And I guess it's all about storage in our vans. You can never have enough storage in a van, especially for the kids' clothing and what have you. So by keeping drawers and shelves there for the kids' storage, putting the washing machine above the toilet there enables you to not miss out on the washing machine, but keeping your storage as well too, which is great. Okay,
so we know the caravan on the inside is looking pretty special. Tell us about the outside.
Extended drawbar on this van. So the toolbox has a big slide out for a fridge. It has a slide out for a generator and lots of storage up above, along with jerry can holders. This particular van, we've added the Dometic large slide-out kitchen, so that'll give you 3 gas burners. It'll also give you a drawer sink with hot and cold water there.
Okay, and please tell me, with the slide out for the portable fridge, you have included an Anderson plug.
Yes, we've certainly done.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's part of our standard setup. So when you go with the GAC toolbox, we always supply power there to power up the fridge. Otherwise, it's not going to complete the package there.
Now, speaking of Anderson plugs, though, do you have another one anywhere so that we can plug in, a portable solar panel if we had to?
We certainly do. Yeah. So all our vans are standard with one that goes direct to the battery. So if you are trying to chase the sun, which is inevitably the case when you're not going to get full sun all day, you can chase that sun with a portable panel and go straight to the battery.
Okay, and rear camera?
Yes, rear camera, standard with all our vans. We give you a bar light front and rear, safety dave reversing camera, and anti-sway control as well too, is all standard.
And you've got the anti-insect lights, you've got a couple of fold-down picnic tables, full awning.
Storage access underneath the slide-out lounge here, storage underneath the bottom bunk here, and obviously access into the tunnel boot.
Yeah, see, I noticed that you put a storage hatch on the outside, and I wondered about that. So that's actually to get to the storage space easily.
Exactly.
That's
you can also access underneath these cushions as well from the inside. So you've got the best of both worlds there.
All right, so Mark, this is a fully fitted out caravan. You've spared no feature, but it all adds up to a bit of weight. What are we looking at?
Yeah, you are looking at probably just over 3 tonne in this van, as you would expect of a van of this size, especially with the slide-out module there. But having an ATM of 3.5 tonne still gives you plenty of payload there, and that's not going to be an issue, I think, for all your carrying needs.
So lastly, Mark, who are you marketing this towards? This is for young families?
Look, I guess obviously a bunk van is going to be towards families there, but we're finding a lot of people are actually hitting the road full time and are going to be living in the vans. And look, if you're going to be on the road full time on a van, you couldn't wish to be in a nicer van than this, because it's got plenty of storage space, you've got plenty of room inside the van. Everyone's got their own area. You couldn't wish for a better van.
So there you go, that is the Australis Coastline 22-foot 6-inch XT. It's their first one ever with a slide out. You guys have done a pretty good job. You must be pretty happy.
Yeah, very happy with the way this has turned out. I'm sure it's going to turn a lot of heads in the marketplace there and make a lot of people happy.